Have you or any of your friends thought about joining ISIS?
I've seen online a few people my age who said they consider going.
Maybe you think it would be like an exciting break on a summer camp with mates, or you reckon that it's the right thing to do as a good Muslim.
You might have read the Tumblr account of a young female saying how great everything is in Syria. She tells you what you need to pack before you fly to Turkey and how to make it across the border.
Or you've watched YouTube videos telling you that ISIS have established the true caliphate and that you need to be a part of it. You're convinced you must make hijrah and join the so-called Islamic State.
Sneaking away will cause great pain and shame to your parents and family, but you think it's worth the risk. When you're gone, the TV cameras will turn up and journalists will ask them questions about you, but you're sure it's worth it.
Or is it?
There's another side to ISIS, and you'll only find out when you get there.
And when you end up in Syria or Iraq, it'll be too late to come back.
You'll have made the biggest mistake of your life.
Haven't you seen the videos on YouTube of ISIS fighters enslaving Yazidi women? Haven't you seen the slave markets they've set up trading these women to each other?
They've even filmed themselves boasting about how much a Yazidi woman costs. The best price is for the youngest.
And you think one of these men would make a good husband for you? You think they'd respect you? Ask yourself, what kind of man trades women like cattle? Is he a man you want to share your life with?
Could you share your life with a man who has just stoned a woman to death? Or has gunned down a group of teenagers for watching football on TV?
And imagine you end up with a man who's just run a knife across the throat of an aid worker, or butchered a Muslim in a cage by setting him on fire.
ISIS has done all these things and more. It even boasts about these acts of bloodshed.
ISIS films its atrocities and circulates them on social media. It's proud of its violent record.
And you really want to reject your family for this nightmare? No matter what arguments you've had at home, has it really led you onto the path of mass murder?
You will become brutalised in Syria or Iraq, numb to cruelty and death. You'll become like those ISIS women who laugh about executions on social media. It's a hollow laugh. It's a laugh of frightened and trapped women.
Maybe somebody told you that ISIS believes in liberating Muslim women. You think you'll be empowered in a way that you aren't in the West?
So explain this. Why have they dragged women out of their homes and executed them for being successful and confident professionals?
The Prophet, peace be upon him, valued the company and opinions of talented female companions. But ISIS believes women should be secluded in their jihadi husband's house.
Do you really want to be a domestic slave in a forced marriage to a man you've never met before? And more than likely, you'll just be one of 2, 3 or 4 wives.
No wonder some girls have tried to escape. But escape is treachery to ISIS, and those blood-soaked thugs will make you pay with your life.
Stop and think about your real duties as a Muslim. Isn't it to your family, to your parents, to your community?
I've told my mates to look at the real record of ISIS and ask yourself, is this really how Muslims behave? Is this the reputation we want for our faith?
ISIS is not Islam. These violent sickos are a sick perversion of our faith, and they're using us. Don't become a news story. Don't become a slave to a rapist and a murderer. Don't fall for their lies.
Instead, be someone who challenges these atrocities that are being committed in the name of our faith.
Stop and think, sister. Think hard about your life.
Don't throw it away so easily.
Look into your heart and say no to ISIS.